It's my birthday today. I'm 19. Didn't get a cake or anything, so I decided to squish this Frankenstein candle into a jar of Vegemite. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Let's hope I get my wish. Alright, for any of you wondering, sorry for the jump cut, but that was a professionally made parody of the Year of Grub Gun video. But it did have some truth to it. It was my birthday a few days ago, May 10th. The brain blood isn't flowing like it should be. I don't even remember my old birthday. My own birthday. And if you're wondering where I got the props, it really is Frankenstein in a jar of Vegemite. I was going to put all the Frankenstein in it, but I left the candle in the hot summer sun, and it got melted onto a bedsheet, so you know what, I'll show you the bedsheet. I'm not going to be able to use it anymore, so I might as well. I can't use it anymore, it's a freaking flame hazard. Not to mention a monster hazard. Damn tripod. There you go. No matter what anyone tells you, that is not splooge. That is grade A monster. And that is a cigarette. I don't smoke, so over the balcony you go. The possums can smoke it. Yeah. Alright. Oh man. I've gone all out for this video. I'm not even wearing pants. Classiness and professionalism, which is not a word. I have tried to use it as a word before. Classiness and professionalism are two things that we have at Secret of My House. And let me move this over. Oh, screw this. Yeah. You can come right in next to me. Alright. I always look at the viewfinder when I go to do like a creepy stare thing. Because I want to look at me. I'm fucking beautiful. Look at that. Isn't he handsome? Alright. This is a pickup video, but of course you read the title, so of course you're going to know it's a pickup video. Oh dear God, where do I start? Alright, explanation time. I went out for my birthday on the person I was out with called it an up shop troll, whatever. I'm calling it a thrift shop troll because thrift shop, thrift store, that's usually more well known. And that's something I can put in the title. Thrift store haul. And before anyone says anything, it is a haul. I mean, I literally had to haul this crap up. It was so difficult. Freaking heavy. I'm having back problems just from thinking about it. Alright. Let's get to this. As before, as I discussed, I'll get the pity purchase out of the way. What is a pity purchase? A pity purchase is something you buy because it's the first place you're in and you don't want to start off the day with a bad rap. And so you just buy something that's cheap and you put up with it. And come this Saturday, I'm throwing all of this shit out to the curb. Anything that I consider a pity purchase, it's going to the curb. Because I will explain this later. This is a long one. Alright. Strap yourselves in. This is a long video. How long, you ask? As long as I want to drawl it out to. But my pity purchase was from a thrift store called the Endeavour Foundation, and it is this guy. I am not a plushie collector at all. This is my first soft toy that I don't have just from childhood, so it's supposed to speak if you can hear that, but he's either shy or he's broken, so And I bought this because I think it's a Sony character. Isn't this like Sanyo or whatever his name is from PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale? Stop looking at me, you shit. I think he's from that, but I'm not sure. I don't know. It was $4, so it's a soft toy. You don't even get the gratification of hearing it crash. Though if it makes anyone feel better, he's now smeared with Vegemite. Oh god, where did I go next? No. Yes! Alright. Oh, I moved the tripod, didn't I? I'm an idiot. But the next place I went, we decided instead of going to any other thrift stores, we were going to go get food, so I went and got a sausage and egg McMuffin, which she paid for. So, saving money. Saving money so I can spend it on stuff that's meaningless. Because do I need any of this? God damn it, Grubgun beat me to that one. Or did he? I don't know. Fat Mike has never said it. Suck shit, Fat Mike. Alright. I want to name drop as much as I can in this video Sega CD universe, and I went to the cash converters and ended up spending quite a pretty penny. My lady friend, who, that's good, who I don't remember the name of, even though we see each other weekly. What the hell is her name? Hold up.
When you're alone and life is getting you lonely, you can always go, ach, Toon. Next!
Suzanne! My lady friend named Suzanne, who I go to TAFE with. TAFE stands for Tertiary and Further Education. It's like university, but not as full on. Which is good, because I could never live in a university. Alright. If she's watching this video, she must feel like 0. She must feel like 5 cents. Sorry. But, it has taken me so long to get to this. What has it been, like 5 minutes already? God damn it, it's going to be an hour. It's going to be an hour. I'm calling it. An hour at the very least. And no one's going to watch it all the way through. Because who would sit down and watch me talking for an hour? No one. Except for me, because I have to edit this shit. Alright. I bought 2 PlayStation 2 games, a Nintendo DSi XL, and a Nintendo DS game. Yeah. This was really cool. I got 2 PlayStation 2 games, the first one being Ratchet Gladiator. I've kind of compiled a list in my head of all of the games that I don't have for the PlayStation 2 that I do want. And I was surprised at how many, like, really common, really cheap titles that I see everywhere I don't own. And this was one of them. Ratchet Gladiator is pretty good, but it doesn't have Clank. So, yeah. Clank is the real star of that duo. Oh. Should I steal this from Grubgun again? Ah, hell, why not? Boxed and complete. I do a better Irish than you ever could, mate. And the next one. You guys are going to be laughing your ass off when I display this, because it is a game that I would never ever play, and it isn't even complete. And it was scratched to hell when I brought it up, and they actually buffed it at the counter for me. I'm like, oh, that's really cool. Usually other stores would charge you a bit of money for that, but because I was buying stuff, they're like, yeah, we'll just do it. But it is Clever Kids Pony World. Before you say a single thing, it's by Midas, and it's for my Midas collection. I'm trying to get every game ever released by the company Midas, because they're all cheap games, they're all easy to find, and they're all shit like Pony World. Fuck off, Howard. Howard! Why would you write in your disc? You're a duck, mate. Where'd you even get a pen? But I'm going for a full Midas collection, which I can say no one else has done. Like, some people are going for full GameCube collections. Some people are going like full Atari Jaguar collections in Lee Chapman. Some people are going for full Sega and Nintendo collections, like just complete libraries. No one can say they're going for a full Midas collection. Innovation at its finest. But next up we have a Nintendo TSI XL, which I really should have built up to and not just given away, but whatever. I was kind of looking around the store, saw this in the counter, and it was after I saw this next game, I thought, you know what, I'll test out this with this. And I did. It works perfectly. It doesn't have a charger, but it works perfectly. And for $12, I'm not passing that up, even if it is in... It's not popping up on camera, but there are little blotches around the disc, but... I can replace the screen protector. Yeah. It works perfectly. Even has sound and a camera. Isn't that cool? Better turn it off so it's not wasting battery. There we go. That's so much easier to turn off than the 3DS. And now it's probably broken. But the DS game that I found, the very first thing I found in there that I saw, it was displayed like it was some kind of hot commodity, and to me it was. It was kind of funny. While me and Suzanne were looking through the PlayStation 2 games and PSP games and all of that, she would point out a game and I said, got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. I have everything. Except for those two. Those two that I showed before. But the game I grabbed was Moon on the Nintendo DS. It's supposed to be a horror game, I think. And I'm trying to build up everything on my horror collection. I just want to get some horror games. I love horror games. And this one looks good. Don't know too much about it other than it's taken from the first person perspective because I played it for like 2 minutes or so. And once again, it's all in there. And the manual covers every language in existence. Possibly English as well. Yeah. And for something I've been looking for a while, I've thought $9, yeah, I'll grab it. It was a treat from me to me. For my birthday. So you'll find I've spent a bit more than I would have usually. And god damn it, it's got to be like 10-15 minutes and I've only shown like 4 things. We gotta make a hustle on this. What's next? What is next? No. Yeah, alright. Yeah. She then drove me down because she has a car. It's amazing. It's like, she can get places, but faster than I could if I was walking. It was fantastic. Like nothing I've ever experienced before. And the sarcasm. Ow, my nose. Ow, my nose. That really hurts. Don't even know what I did. Alright. She drove me to this thing where there was like a parking lot, and all around it were thrift stores. I've been there once, but only because I got lost while traveling. And I thought, this is the greatest place of all time. It was the place I got that Frankenstein candle from. Not this trip, like a bunch of trips ago. You can see it on an older video. I don't know what the video is. But in one of the random ones, I really should do this by when I got them, but whatever. In one of the random ones, I found 3 games. They were $2 each. And Suzanne, the lovely girl that she is, the lovely lady that she is, decided to pay for me. Isn't that nice? So these games were free. So they were Fable, The Lost Chapters. I have the first Fable, but not this one. And I've played Fable 2. I've seen a playthrough of Fable 3 on James Link's channel. Name dropping. And, I don't really want to give this a try, but I know it's... I know... I don't know. I bought it because it was there. And another game that I own and have owned multiple copies of, Halo. Except it's the not for resale version, so Possibly bundle with a console or accessory, I don't know. Halo's a good game. You versus, what is it? The Flood. I was about to say the Covenant, though I know that's not right. But you versus the Flood, and the cool thing is, this actually came with 2 copies of the game, both of them scratched to hell. Yeah, I'll probably sell it. I'll test it, and if it works, I'll sell it. And one that I think Raised My Dingoes picked up in his last video, I'm going to name drop every single person I know. Even people that aren't on YouTube. Hi, Bill! I don't know anyone named Bill. But he picked this up, and it's a game that I have multiple copies of. So, it's a case. Formula 1 97. Didn't even come with the front insert, just the manual and the game. I'd attempt to get rid of that to someone, but no one wants it, because everybody already has it. It's kind of unfair, because it's a good game. I mean, for an F1 racing game on the PlayStation 1, it's pretty bloody good. There's a lot of customization, a lot of options you can go through. It's very fun. Yeah. And in another op shop, this is probably where I got my most favoritist haul of the day. I walked in, was looking around, and I found this. Just kind of sitting there, and I thought, I'll add it to my PlayStation demo collection. It's only $1. And yes, it is the original disc. And I thought I'd ask, do you have any more PlayStation games lying around? And the woman just kind of pointed, like, there. And I looked, and I turned my eyes around, and it was like in Creepshow, where the guy looks at all the cockroaches and like... It was pretty fantastic. There were a bunch more. And for $1 each, I wasn't going to pass up on any of them. So we have the best PlayStation horror games, which actually has some titles that you'd be surprised by. It has a demo for Dino Crisis, Doom, Quake 2, Silent Hill, Soul Reaver, Exhumed, Death Trap Dungeon, Nightmare Creatures, Resident Evil, and Carmageddon. I wouldn't consider half of those to be horror games, but maybe people got scared easier back then, who knows? Notice I'm placing these down a bit nicer. Also grabbed, not in its original case, but All-Star Racing, and bada boom! To the Midas collection it goes. I'll complete that in no time. Dave Mirra Freestyle BMX. And my brother bought this like a year ago on the PlayStation 2 for $20. I got it for $1, you bastard! I'll save that for last. World Cup 98, which I do already own, and it actually has the back for All-Star Racing, so now I have a complete copy of All-Star Racing, and I can throw World Cup out, because who wants a soccer game? Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, which I did give a play. It's not bad. It's not the best game. A bloody good game. WWF SmackDown, which I do already have. I would love to get WWF SmackDown 2 in my collection. If anybody has that title, I'd be willing to trade for it. One that I did not have in my collection, that's something I don't say very often. Need for Speed High Stakes. I have the other Need for Speed games, but not this one. And the creme de la creme of this lot, which says a lot about the lot. Lot. It is... Come on, get in there. Crash Bash, which I too already have. I think I have a platinum copy of it, actually. Nope. I have a black label copy. So if anybody wants that, just message me. I wouldn't want anything for it, and if no one messages me, I'll chuck it on eBay. On Australian eBay, this goes for crazy money. People pay up to like $20 for this. That's insane! I got it for $1. A single dollar. And it's completely complete. It's all in there, the manual and everything. Oh god, now I need to get that back in. The only problem with it is that one of the tabs, this tab here, is not there. Well, that's nothing. Great find. And I found another one. But I'll save that for a little bit later. And then in the thrift store next to it, what I'd consider to be the find of the week. I mean, this is just cool. This isn't even a game at all. This is a DVD. This is just cool. The Tokyo Game Show 2005. This has a bunch of stuff. This has the unveiling of the Nintendo Wii, Metal Gear Solid 4. That's so awesome. I love this. I haven't watched it yet, but I know I'm going to love it. This is going to be fun. Alright. We went to a bunch of op shops. I don't even remember the name of half of them. So this next one was in a completely different area. And so I want to say it was a Lifeline. And it was funny, they had for $80 a practitioner's chair. Like one that you sit in, you can lean back in it, and the doctor puts all his tools on the tray that's beside it. And it's all just one chair. It was really cool. Well, like $80, I'm not even going to be able to get that out of here. I would never use it other than to troll or make fun of, so who knows. I hope it's sold, because that thing's great. Practitioner's chair in an op shop, that's the best. But for $2 I grabbed a PlayStation 2 game I didn't have. Once again. Wait, do I have this one? Yes. I don't. Nor do I have any game in the series. The Sims Busting Out. Bustin' Out. Let me get my English correct. My Keithy Huntington English. Looks like crap. Was never a fan of The Sims. I had it on PC, played it for a while, could not figure out what I was doing. I mean, my guy would say he wanted to go to the bathroom, I'd take him to the bathroom, then he said he was hungry. So I'd get him to get food, but then he said he wanted to go to the bathroom again. And I flipped out there, I was like, you know what, mate, you are not eating your dinner on the tub. On the bog. You're not. It's not gentlemanly, and your freaking mother's in the house. What's she gonna think when she sees you like that? It was just the story mode, so... And also from there, for 50 cents, a VHS of Godzilla the series. I saw the Godzilla movie, the new one. It's pretty good, though I won't say anything because I'll spoil it. But if anyone's wondering what the hatchling from the 1998 Godzilla movie turned into, that's him. He got turned into a kids' TV show. And from the same place for a mere $2. That's pennies for how much entertainment this is going to bring me. Pennies for how much entertainment this is going to bring me. I've always wanted a disco ball, and I really should have bought one from Cash Converters when they had them in stock. They had it for like $19. It was a really good one too. I'm a nutter. I don't buy things that I should. Instead I buy video games. I could be chilling with a disco ball, but instead, all of these games. I have to get my priorities right. Alright, we went to another place that I just thought was cool. It was called, like, Cash Swap or something? I don't remember the name of it. It was like an independently owned pawnbroker, but it had everything. Actually, it didn't have everything. That would be the next place. But this place was cool as well. It was kind of small, but out front they had a bin. Not a bin, but a table full of stuff that was marked for $1 each. And from that table, I grabbed two, either covered in splooge or covered in soda, Xbox controllers. And Prime Time, you have been hawking me for for like months to get a Xbox controller from me. It's not a Duke, but if you want one, I'll clean it up and send it to you. It's yours. And I actually used to have these exact controllers with like this exact imagery on it when I originally had my Xbox. I don't remember if they were good or bad. Hell, I think I still have one somewhere. I don't remember where though. Oh, that's broken. They also had a bunch of PlayStation 1 games. They were mostly marked for like 10 to 15 each, I think. But for some reason, these ones were marked $2 each, and those are the only ones I didn't have. They had dinosaurs, very clearly not based on A Land Before Time, even though you have the whole cast there. You have Littlefoot, Petrie, Spike. You have the flying guy in the background. I don't remember what his name is, but for $2, it's one of those media center ones where it's not an actual game, but it's like you watch a cartoon and then you can do activities based on the cartoon. This next one is just like that as well. Dalmatians 2, which means there was probably a Dalmatians 1. Or just Dalmatians. This looks cool, actually. I mean, I enjoy watching these, because these are so bad. Because only one person does the voice acting for the entire thing, and they have an accent. So it's them trying to speak in English, and then trying to speak in other English voices for each character. It's a trip. Published by the lovely Phoenix, which published some of the best games for the PlayStation 1 and 2. If you don't believe me, just look at their library. Fantastic. I believe I have this game already, but I'll be damned if I can find it, just from looking at my collection. Monsters, Inc. Scare Island. This didn't have a price on it, but the guy decided to throw this in for $2 as well. Very good deal. I'm not sure how much it goes for, but this is one I had when I originally had my PlayStation 1, so I'm trying to get back all of the ones that I had. And the last game I bought was just kind of hanging there, didn't have a price on it. They had a lot of retro games, like they had a few Mega Drive games and a few Master System games, which I consider to be a miracle. Because back then, when they were being released, no one bought video games. People just bought, I don't know, what the hell did you people buy in the 80s? Choplifter! It was actually on, like, it was on something you'd see in a store where you just kind of grab it off of the thing, but then it was behind a case, so it was kind of pointless. The guy said, I'll go and look this up to find a price for you. I thought, oh, that's bad. That's bad. He's gonna come back with like $4 billion or something, and I'm gonna be like, but no, he came back with 5, which I eventually got a better deal on because it was $6 for the PlayStation 1 games, plus $2 for the controllers, plus $5 for this, which would have been $13 if I'm correct. Don't sue me if I'm not. But I said, can we do 10 on the lot just so I can save a bit of money? He said, yeah, sure. He thought about it for a second, then went, yeah, sure. Probably not a lot of people in the area I was op shopping in, because it was a completely new area for me. That's why I found all of this stuff. I'm assuming that it's just because the people who op shop in that area don't look for video games. Like, it's the Logan area, so like kind of working class, poorer areas, so they have better things to spend their money on. Like living! That was cool. And then, oh, I should have had my camera on me, because this next place was brilliant. This place was a pawnbroker's, except it was owned by this old Asian man. And it was huge. It had everything, like not just normal pawnbrokers stuff that you'd think, like bicycles, DVD players, talked, what is it called? Like stolen car radios, video games, any of that. It had all of that stuff. But it also had really cool stuff because the guy, I was talking to him briefly, he says he has connections with like Chinese wholesalers. So he brings a lot of that stuff in that he thinks he can sell. and over half of the store is just knickknacks and shit. It was amazing. You had a area that had like sex toys, and then you had an area with porn, of which me and Suzanne looked through. It was cool. But also had an area of like novelty toys. They had brand new games in stock, like brand new PS4 and Xbox One games, which would have been a great deal because they were selling them far below retail, like $40 each or something, which is amazing. They had a bunch of PlayStation 2 games for $4. I want to say $4 each or 3 for $9, which I was going to get a few, but it was early on in the day and I didn't want to spend a whole lot of money. But I saw this and thought, it was called the Beanley Traders. If you're ever in the Beanley area, you'll go out of your way to go to this store. This store, it was awesome. They had like coloring books and candy, the lollies. That's awesome. I've never seen that in a pawnbroker's. Screw it, I'm gonna go out of my way to go there again. I love that place. Just to look around at all like the pawn. It was a place. It was the kind of place I'd never been to before. I was completely taken aback, just in awe of all the stuff they had. But, when all was said and done, we were in there for like an hour or something looking around, because it was great. When all was said and done, I ended up grabbing a single game, and it was kind of pricey. With the exception of that Nintendo DSi XL, the most pricey game that I bought, for $11, a copy of The Legend of Zelda, The Oracle of Seasons. I've been looking for this game for a long time. So I thought, for $11, I want to support this store. This store is great. I'm going to buy it. And I did. Haven't played it yet. Not sure what the story is. Alright. We are on the last bag for this trip. But not this video. Oh no, no, no. There's still more. There is more. But the last bag for this trip. I've spent a lot of money. I am going to need to slow down. And I have been. Because I bought all of this stuff maybe a week, 2 weeks ago. Depending on when this is uploaded. Remember, it was my birthday when I filmed this. No, wait. No, it wasn't. It was the day after Godzilla released. I went into just a random thrift store. It had 2 levels. A below level with like clothes and books and stuff. No, with just clothes. And then an above level with books, DVDs, and videos. And they had a good deal on videos. 10 for $1. That's my favorite. Beyond Free, 10 for $1 is probably my favorite, because that's just, we want these out of here prices. And I got them for even cheaper. I also grabbed 2 discs, one for $1, one for $2, and when I took it all up to the counter, the lady said $3 on everything. And I smiled. I would have given her a hug, but that's creepy. But the things I got were a Xbox demo with crap on it. That's kind of cool. Like a Timon and Pumbaa game on the back. I'm not sure if anything like that ever got released. I'm not sure. That's cool though. And then a DVD, Scooby-Doo and the Goblin King. Oh, none of this stuff is video games. And then I bought a bunch of VHS tapes. Bad thing about 10 for $1 is finding stuff that you actually want to watch. Because after a while you grab a bunch and you just think, I don't want any more. I'll never get through this crap. But at 10 for $1 I grabbed a Flintstones one, which is a 2 VHS collection, over 2 hours of cartoon fun. I already own every Flintstones show ever. Like, I mean, every Flintstones episode. I don't have all the spin-offs and whatnot, like the show that they made for the children, that I don't remember the name of. Yeah. And a lot of these are ones that I wouldn't grab, like this. Alice in Wonderland. Not really my kind of thing. I honestly think the Alice in Wonderland story is it's overrated. As simple as I can put it. Like, it's a good story. It's nice and wacky and weird, but when you look at all of the adaptions of it, there's over 100. Easily over 100. From all over the world. So, whatever. Batman! Don't know why I said that in an accent. But features 2 episodes, Nothing to Fear and Pretty Poison. So we get to see the lovely Poison Ivy in her red-haired glory. I'd hit it 5 ways to sideways with a shovel. I grabbed 2 Superman tapes. I love the old Superman series from like the 50s. Was it? Let me look for a date on this. No date. Wait. From 1941 through 1943. I love these. These are great. Love it. They're cool. I'm a big Superman guy. I like Superman. Another thing I wouldn't have grabbed if it weren't so cheap. The Brave Little Toaster Goes to Mars. I believe this is the sequel to The Brave Little Toaster, about a talking toaster that gets lost from his owners, but no idea. Haven't seen it. Suzanne told me to grab this because she's kind of a churchy person. She goes to church every week. But Noah's Ark. I'll give it a watch. Who knows? Probably the best one. 3 Ninjas, Kick Back! I love this movie. It is so bad. And then, one that Suzanne also said I grab. I wasn't going to get this because what it is I'll show it. Sailor Moon the Movie. Uncut Special Edition. Just so everyone knows, I don't like Sailor Moon or anything like that. Like, that kind of girls in costumes running around beating up bad guys. It's a cool theory, but not my thing. Like, and I've had chats with friends who like Powerpuff Girls and whatnot, and I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Like, I have nothing against people liking it, I just don't like it myself. Because it's weird. I mean, I don't know. That's everything. That is everything. That is absolutely everything. Ah, you suckers, there's still another bag. But this was not from that trip. This was from a Cash Converters, my local one. They redeemed themselves in my eyes. They redeemed themselves by having wonderful, wonderful stock at very good prices. So, as I said before, there was another copy of this game I bought, but I found a copy of Crash Bash in there. What fun. Ah, no. It was about to break. This one is also completely complete, but it's in kind of rough shape. Yeah, you can kind of see that cut there. But it still works, but it's... I'm not going to try and sell it. I would not try and sell one with a disc in that condition, unless I could get it buffed. Maybe I will. Who knows. But a bunch of PlayStation 2 games for the collection. I did not have a single one of these. I'm going to look at the viewfinder. I've been trying to look at this thing. This thing. Screw this thing. I'd rather look at myself. See? And now I'm poking the viewfinder, not the actual thing. Alright. I had a bunch of PlayStation 2 games that I did not have in my collection. Ones that... It was annoying because I was grabbing them and thinking, oh man, this is going to cost me a lot, this is going to cost me a lot. But then when I tallied it all up in my head, I was like, like 20 bucks? It's not bad. It's not bad. And I got it all for 20 bucks. Including that copy of Crash Bash, which I'm not going to sell, but if I wanted to, I could get my money back on. Grabbed copies of, I've been looking for this one for a long time. Ever since it came out. WWE All-Stars. I wanted it because it was a PlayStation 2 game released in 2011, and I freaking love wrestling. Like, the Hulk Hogan era of rock and wrestling, that was fun. I love that stuff. And newer stuff I watch every week as well. It's a lot of fun, though I have not watched a Daniel Bryan segment in over a year. That guy bores me to tears. And apparently he's the world champion now. Crash Bandicoot, the Wharf. This isn't a freaking Star Trek. The Wrath of Cortex. This is actually pretty cool. It's not the best Crash Bandicoot game. I'm giving that to number 3 all day. But it's not bad. It's nice and complete. A lot of these were ones that I either didn't have in my collection or ones that I had when I originally had my PlayStation 2 and don't own now. But now I do own them. So Hot Wheels World Race, I wouldn't have bought it unless I had it before. It's a cool game from what I remember, but I remember it as a cool game, but the goggles of nostalgia could block out the sun, so who knows. Maybe it's the worst. And I think one of the funny things is that on the top of a lot of these, I have like $10, 15. So these probably came from someone's garage sale. They weren't able to sell a single one, so they took them to cash converters and got like $1 each for them. It serves you right, you bastards. High priced. People can price their stuff at whatever they want. Ow. Another one that I would not have bought unless I had it when I was a little younger. Scooby-Doo, Night of 100 Frights. This is like an all-star battle royale. Just not with Sony, with Scooby-Doo. Nah. It's a 3D platformer. I remember it being good, but who knows. Batman Vengeance, which I don't know if it's any good. Batman games kind of go through good game, bad game, good game, bad game, so who knows. It's made by Ubisoft, so the French. Was it the French-Canadian? I don't remember. And finally, with an original price tag of $20 from some guy's garage sale. Dick! I thought I'd get through this entire video without a single plane flying over my house. No such luck. No such luck. It's a conspiracy. They know I'm filming. Alright, last one. Jak 3. And I recently traded in a few Xbox 360 games because I had bought them on the PlayStation 3, but I also bought the Jak and Daxter trilogy, which was like a 2 for $40 deal. So that was cool. I'm playing number 2 on the handheld right now. It's pretty good. It's not the best game I've ever played, but it's pretty good. But Jak 3, what I did not have in my collection, that is everything. That's everything. That is everything I'm showing in this video. But there's another video. There's another video. I'm filming these back to back. There's another video. Is that a scar? Don't remember where I got that one. There's a bunch of stuff down here. Down here. So I want to show all of that stuff before I go on because I filmed a video game hunting video for it as well. So I won't hold you any longer, however long this has gone on. This is Seeger of my house, bidding you farewell. Let's see if I can name drop anyone else. Shit. Old Married Gamer, Depiro Productions. I am up. If I'm missing out on anyone, just tell me. I'll put you in a link somewhere. This is Seeger of my house, bidding you farewell. Stay out of my op shops. In fact, please, for the love of God, go to my op shops. Go to my op shops and grab that kind of haul. I look forward to seeing your videos.